3, 2, 1.
Military aviation took wings when then Senate President Manuel L. Quezon's bill for the creation of the Philippine Militia, otherwise known as the Philippine National Guard, was approved on 17 March 1917. The bill mandates the complement of an aviation unit composed of 15 officers and 135 enlisted men. The Militia Commission hired the services of the Curtis School of Aviation to provide flight training to 33 students at Camp Claudio in Parañaque. Lieutenant Leoncio Malinao was the first to spread his wings and soar the Philippine skies as he became the first Filipino military pilot to fly solo on 20 April 1920. Only 25 out of the original 33 Constabulary and Philippine National Guard volunteers graduated on 29 December 1920. 6 graduates were chosen to form the core of the short-lived Philippine Air Service on 01 January 1921, which was subsequently dissolved due to lack of equipment. After 13 years, Philippine military aviation was reactivated on 02 January 1935 when the 10th Congress passed Commonwealth Act 1494, which provides the organization of the Philippine Constabulary Air Corps. The Philippine Constabulary Air Corps was redesignated as the Philippine Army Air Corps on 11 January 1936. It started with 3 Stearman 73L-3 trainer planes, forming the nucleus of its air assets. By middle of 1941, the Air Corps had a total of 54 aircraft in its inventory, ranging from pursuit light bombers, reconnaissance aircraft, light transport, and trainer aircraft. On 15 August 1941, Japanese invading forces separately struck Pearl Harbor and the Philippines, where most of our air assets were destroyed, using only Curtiss P-26 Alpha P shooters, which were obsolete at that time. PAAC officers and men fought gallantly against the superior enemy raids. Japanese raid of Sapulan Field at Camp Murphy, now Camp Emilio Aguinaldo, became the baptism of fire for PAAC pilots against an incoming invasion. Among these brave PAAC pilots was the 6th Pursuit Squadron leader, Captain Jesus Villamor. On 12 December 1941, remnants of Villamore's squadron again gallantly fought, engaging 17 Japanese Zeros and 27 bombers in an incredible dogfight over Batangas Field. As a result, Lieutenant Cesar Basa was killed in that action. Captain Villamor and few of the PAAC officers continued to fight under guerrilla movements. The Pacific War experience have validated the idea that an air defense must be created for the Philippine Armed Forces. On 15 April 1978, the Philippine Army created its own Army Aviation, the Army Aviation Battalion Provisional. The unit did not last long and later on was deactivated on 31 March 1983. 3 years later, the Air Scout Company was created as a provisional unit of the Light Armor Brigade Philippine Army. A few months passed, First Lieutenant Ramona M. Palabrica became the first Filipino female military aviator when she was released to fly solo the Cessna 172 Skyhawk in Fort Magsaysay. On 01 July 1997, the Army Aviation Battalion Provisional was reactivated as a major subordinate unit of Headquarters Philippine Army. 7 months later, it was absorbed by the Light Armor Brigade Philippine Army. The mission of the Army Aviation was to perform aerial reconnaissance, security operations, and provide support to Philippine Army. It is capable of providing aerial observation, reconnaissance and surveillance, provide air movement of troops, supplies and equipment, provides air evacuation of casualties, performs search and rescue operation, airborne operation, Army Aviation Battalion is composed of 4 subordinate units, namely Headquarters and Headquarters Company, the Air Scout Company, the Aircraft Maintenance Company, and the Aviation Training School. The Headquarters and Headquarters Company exercise control and supervision of the Headquarters Section, Command Aviation Platoon, Airfield Security Platoon, Aerodrome Operations Platoon, and Support Platoon. The Air Scout Company performs aerial reconnaissance, surveillance, and limited security operations in support to infantry divisions and armor operations. The Aircraft Maintenance Company provides intermediate level of aircraft maintenance, and it is responsible for aircraft recovery operations. The Aviation Training School provides aviation-related trainings, and it is responsible for the basic and advanced aviator training of Army pilots and aircrew.
You can always go around if it don't look right coming down. Don't wait until you're sideways, maybe sliding on the ground. You can always go around. I know back when I learned to fly, my instructor was yelling in my ear, power in, carpet cold, climb out.
This is your Army Aviation Police Battalion, always ready to serve you. Fly, Army!
Now, he was showing me that just because the nose is pointing down, if it doesn't look right, give it one more try. You can always go around. You can always go around. If it don't look right coming down, don't wait until you're silent, maybe sliding upside down. You can always go around. You're coming in, you see you're high and fast, but your mind is set on somehow getting down. The runway leads to grass that leads into trees. Little beads of sweat are dripping from your brow. You still got time, simply change your mind. Would sure be nice to fly this plane again. With the wings still straight, this ain't no place to hesitate. Pitch and power, gear and flaps, hey, go around! You can always go around. If it don't look right coming down, don't wait until you're silent, maybe sliding on the ground. You can always go around. You can always go around. If it don't look right coming down, don't wait until you're sideways, baby, sliding on the ground. You can always